Hey, y'all, what's going on? It's your boy Roliver Queen. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing good. If this is your first time on the channel, please be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and turn on your notifications because that really helps me out, especially since I got to compete with all these other damn YouTubers, the bigger ones. So please, for real, help me out. But let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right in. So a couple days ago, Batman 130 dropped the finale of the Failsafe arc, and I have some thoughts. So I'm gonna go through the pros and the cons, and hopefully you guys will understand why I feel the way I do about this arc. So I'm just gonna throw this out there. This was pretty meh for me. So let's talk about why. Again, let's start with the pros. Great to have Chip Zdarsky back on the book. He writes street level characters pretty well. We see that with Daredevil. We see that with the Jason Todd story he did for Urban Legends. So he has a good grasp on that style. So obviously he would be a good fit, especially in terms of attention. Next up, it's great to have Jorge Jimenez back on the book. Him paired up with Tomo More is just a match made in heaven. It's artistic porn. The fight scenes look great. The characters look great. Colors is popping, so it's always a great time. And I know Jimenez is gone for a little bit, but I can't wait to see him return. Second, well, excuse me, third, it's great to see Tim Drake have options in terms of comic books. I know there is a divide between the whole direction about Tim Drake. Not gonna get into all that, but at least here you get to see Tim Drake team up with Bruce. It's been a while. You get to see Tim really get in the mud. A lot of wholesome moments here too. So again, if you're one of those people who don't really care for or just are pissed off at the whole Megan Fitzmartin thing, yeah, this is definitely the run for you. Another thing I enjoyed, this is a stealth Justice League book. Normally when I see the Batman book intermingling with the rest of the DCU, yeah, I'm kind of worried about it, but I'll be honest here. Chip Zdarsky wrote the Justice League well. They actually added to the story. It wasn't goofy, and I feel like this is the best the Justice League has been written in a very long time, and I think that was on purpose. I think whenever DC starts to get the ball rolling with the Justice League, I think Chip Zdarsky wants to be in that conversation, and he should be in those conversations because man, they were on point here, even though they got washed, but they were on point. Well, it was another great thing too. Oh, also the return of Batman Zurina. Now, this is a character that I'm not too familiar with. I actually had to go and do some research, but all this does is let me know that hey, I have a lot more Batman history to catch up on. But the way that he was introduced in the story was great. Definitely gave me a lot of creepy, scary vibes. So that was cool, man. It's good to see that Chip Zdarsky knows his homework, and it's good to see Batman was literally trying to pull out the stops to stop Failsafe. Now, with that said, let's talk about the cons. The way the story was presented in the beginning wasn't for me, man. It was literally my Twitter timeline regurgitated to me in a comic book the whole the rich gotta donate to the poor, we're gonna steal from the rich. Bro, I've seen that take so many fucking times, and granted it was spun in a cool way here. I would just rather not see it. I'm pretty sure there could have been another way to just handle that part of the story, so that kind of made my eye roll. Second of all, well, I feel like we've seen a character like Failsafe before, whether it's in a Batman book, a Justice League book, or any other DC book. Come on, man. Like a character that can single handedly wash the Justice League and Batman. Come on, bro. We've seen that. We've done that. And I'm going to be honest, it really doesn't feel new. Hopefully, by the end of this run, maybe Failsafe will be a menacing villain. But right now, it just seems like your typical run in the mill villain. Other thing, too, if Chip Zdarsky wanted to do something new, which is what we're going to be getting with this second arc, we should have gotten that newness right from the jump. Introduce Failsafe, have him wash Bruce, and then transport Bruce. Let's do it within the second or third issue of this arc. The fact that we had to wait and get this generic storyline. Again, we've seen this type of story before. The whole Failsafe and the robots take over Gotham. We just left Fear State. Bro, we just did that. So again, it could have been handled better. And I feel like a lot of that has also to do with the fact that Dawn of the DCU is right around the corner. I figured this was an editorial move. Hey, let's tread water for these next couple months. So by the time Dawn of the DCU comes out, all these other books are going to have brand new stories and jumping on points. Can do the same for Batman, but I feel like Batman could easily been taken out that equation because again, it's a book that just really needs newness right off the gate. Happy that we're going to get that in the second arc, but again, the timing was just terrible. But with that said, I am interested in the second arc. I'm interested to see what Chip Zdarsky is going to do with Bruce. He's teasing some pretty cool things. Failsafe will be back at some point. So let's see, man. If I'm judging this right off the first arc, it's not looking good. Let me know what you guys think down below. So am I not being too harsh on this first arc of Chip Zdarsky's run? Do you guys agree with me? I would love to hear everything you guys have to say. But yeah, man, thank you guys for checking out the content. Much love, much peace. It's your boy Roliver Queen, and I am out.